Okay.
Nice music.
Coole Musik.
Yeah, first we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside a warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The one that he was so proud of all the time.
Ja, auf die Hand war er am meisten stolz.
What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file?
Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Well, go. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Alles richtig. Weil es nichts über die Klebeband sagt, oder was?
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for.
Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss it later. Right now, it's our only chance to investigate. So, we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. Yay! I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either.
Monokuma plushie.
Monokuma's dead! No! There's blood coming out of his stomach! Hey.
No response! He's dead, Jim! Just kidding, I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory?
Alter, die Lache. If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too! Don't put oversized garbage there, it's so misleading!
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? But yes, she called you fat. And why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like the plushie over there.
Naja,
It's
lügt ja.
Nagito you're talking about, Monomi.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know?
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of white supremacy from Monokuma.
Wow.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident.
Also schon mal nicht Hidden Monokuma.
Ein Feuerzeug. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. Ich hab gewundert, dass die Feuergranaten mitgebracht haben, wenn das die ganze Zeit alles wieder entzündet hat.
Ja.
If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bist du dumm?
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of...
I
Apologize for my comment,
Yeah,
Sonja.
She's coping with it.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh?
Using the oil
true.
lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but...
Nagito, Nagito, Nagito. Well, well, well.
I never expected Nagito to die like this.
I mean,
I
I
had
expect him
plans,
to
but this is-
die, but not like this.
But not like this. He was always spouting nonsense about help and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. He was useless, but not completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. Sadly, but yes. But everything good and bad about him is gone. So, in the end, it's a win. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye.
Das ist ja ein... Warum kann man das denn... Okay, Spear.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like a fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see, I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with a spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
Don't.
Oh, wait.
Do not. You definitely came up with that now.
Nope.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
That's basically what we're trying to find out.
Spear? War das nicht Odins Speer? Das Speer?
Mir war Odins Speer und der wurde ja dazu benutzt, um Fenrir zu vernichten, was passt, weil Mukuro hatte ja ein Fenrir-Tattoo.
Naja, gut, aber halt... In der Mythologie hat es nicht so ganz geklappt.
Dann hat sich
Weil...
Monokuma für die Fakten interessiert.
Ja, Odin wurde halt von Fenrir halt verschlungen. Darauf ist dann sein Sohn, also halt von Odin, wütend geworden und hat dann halt quasi den Kiefer von Fenrir in zwei geteilt und ihn so damit getötet.
War das nicht sogar Thor?
Nein, war nicht Thor. Thor hatte mit Jörmungandr, also halt der Midgard-Schlange.
Stimmt, die hat ihn vergiftet und er hat sie zwar noch erlegen können, ist dann aber 9 Schritte später einfach umgekippt, weil er vergiftet war.
Genau, ob das 9 Schritte waren, keine Ahnung.
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
Das könnte sein.
What? Nezumi Castle? What the fuck? I just decided to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
And there was the Planet of the Ape reference.
Don't you mean Planet of the Mice?
Potato, potato.
Who the fuck's this Potato? I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Aber stimmt, die hing da an der Wand.
Ja.
Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has blood on it too. Ja, sieht aus wie so eine Steckdose, ne? Von so einem Verlängerungskabel. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. What that?
Es sieht halt wirklich aus, als wäre irgendwie auch irgendwie zerschlagen. Irgendwie so. Also irgendwie, ja, weiß ich, als Peitsche benutzt auf jeden Fall.
Kann man ihm vielleicht über den Schädel oder so gedroschen haben. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Ja, stimmt. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Chiaki hat das überhaupt nicht erwähnt, oder?
Sie hat gerade gesagt,
Doch,
Nezumi
doch,
Castle.
Stimmt, das war sie. Okay. It might be better if I confirm that later. Gott, ich bin jetzt schon wieder vergesslich.
Oh boy.
Jetzt, wo ich aufpassen muss.
Second year. Hey Nagito, what you got there? Smoothie.
The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife. It must be from the military base.
Macht Sinn, ist ein Militärmesser.
Ja.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife. It was used to kill.
Ah, ironic.
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand. Ja, Alter, mal.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all? Uns zu verwirren wahrscheinlich.
No.
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear, huh? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice of life. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange.
In the neighborhood? Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Hat er bestimmt irgendwas gehalten?
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered.
Nee, das ist zu sauber, zu abgeschnitten.
Zu sauber und abgeschnitten.
Ja.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but
There's something else that's strange?
when you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
here, there's also blood, but only above the middle.
Warte mal jetzt. Ja gut, wenn die Hand auf dem Boden festgebunden ist, ja klar, da kriegst du halt nur maximal die Finger da irgendwie hoch. Bis zu den Knöcheln. Also wo da halt Blut rankommen könnte.
Ja, aber das ist aber auch irgendwie wieder zu sauber.
Naja, wenn du deine Hand auf den Boden halt legst und versuchst zuzumachen. Wenn du etwas in der Hand hältst, klar, ne? Deine Handflächen, die sind dann halt dementsprechend sauber und alles, weil deine Finger, also deine Hand zu war. Und der Rest, wo halt die Blutspritze sind, das ist dann halt, wo er halt die Faust gemacht hat, also wo halt die Finger das abgefangen haben. Weil Handrücken ist dementsprechend sauber, weil war ja auf dem Boden gefesselt.
Naja, aber dann ist es doch trotzdem merkwürdig, dass halt seine ganze Innenseite praktisch sauber ist.
Ja, wer weiß, was er gehalten hat.
Naja, mal sehen.
Hier, there's also blood, but only above the... das hab ich schon vergessen, ja.
You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. You lose. You suck. Geh duschen.
Yeah, sure, you win. As long as I get mouth present tonight. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? No, I just felt like it.
Damn it.
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him.
Torture?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right?
True, yeah.
If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other ones will inflict the reasons other than killing.
Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? Natürlich, wonach sieht's sonst aus? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? That he's a traitor?
Ich versuche gerade irgendwie so ein Motiv für Sonja, weil...
So richtig hat sie eigentlich auch nie einen Grund gehabt, ne?
Naja, aber
Wer hat
der,
sie
der Kommentar, den Nagito zwecks Gundam abgelassen hat.
Ich glaube nicht, dass das reicht.
Weiß ich. Du, ich spekuliere ja bloß.
Naja, ich versuche irgendwie... Ich versuche nur zu analysieren, denn ich so,
Ja.
wie könnte das passen? Denn,
Ich meine, stille Wasser sind tief, ne?
ja klar, kann sein, dass das alles ihr zu viel war, die ganze Nummer, die hier
Ja.
passiert ist. Dann ist es deswegen aber dann gesnappt. Das könnte natürlich sein. Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Weil ich frage mich jetzt, diese Kartenleser, ne? Mit der Keycard. Das Ding ist ja an sich noch da.
Ja.
Könnte man theoretisch trotzdem einfach mal hier sämtliche... Weil jetzt ist ja an keine Bombe oder so
Ja.
befestigt. Wenn man da jetzt doch mal sagen könnte, ja okay, hier alle E-Handbooks doch mal dran und, ne? An sich...
Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand the dark impulse like that.
But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Oh, you have no idea.
Left hand, knife, burnt rope. Stimmt, das ist verbrannt.
Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze?
Feet, aber ich würde gerne... Spear. Face.
He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift moment, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
I put it back right away. Right away, once I'm done investigating here.
Hey.
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed.
Blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from this slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey, how about a blood splatter on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape.
Was
Ja.
bedeutet, dass das zuerst aufgetragen wurde und er dann geblutet hat?
Ja, klar.
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has
Crinkles?
No? No?
like it was strictly toward the inside of his mouth, right?
Ja, es wurde halt quasi richtig reingedrückt.
Hat man ja gesehen, dass da ein Abdruck war.
Ja.
Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it.
Duct tape.
Woohoo! I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that?
You get used to it.
That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Oh shit, I'm turning into a Kirigiri.
Sonja, erzähl doch mal.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier.
But unfortunately only I can when this is over. Wait, what?
Now, we should finish the glass trial, then we can think about what will happen after.
So that was pretty useless. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
Ach, wie armselig. Ich weiß echt nicht, ob ich lachen oder weinen soll. Ich probier's am besten mal mit Lachen. Ach ja, gute Entscheidung.
Oder wie Metaton. Oh, I'm so filled with grief, I can't help but laugh.
It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time.
What doesn't matter?
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp.
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time?
Das Feuerwerk?
Wir waren wahrscheinlich gerade
Ja, in der
und haben versucht, die Bombe
Factory.
zu stoppen, ja.
What were we doing? Well, right now it's...
Ich meine, und die Einzige, die dann halt ankam, zum Schluss ankam, war ja Sonja,
Ach,
die dann
Sonja.
gesagt hat, es ist keine Bombe.
Ja, wir sollen uns keine Sorgen machen, es ist keine Bombe.
Ja. Woher sollte sie das wissen?
Wahrscheinlich hat sie irgendwas in der Militärbasis gefunden. Worüber sie ja jetzt eigentlich sehr gut mit uns reden könnte. So it also has a clock function. Ist halt wieder Denker.
Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Oh, it happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill!
Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. Zombie, eat flesh.
If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs?
Ja.
You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer.
And that's why it's not Sonja. It's too obvious.
But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup.
That's actually rather smart of you to reconsider. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
That would be anyone.
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's why we all split up to search for the bombs.
Seit wann fängst du an zu denken?
Yeah, it's Wahnsinn. Yep, that's the problem she's starting to think. That's not a problem at all, actually.
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen?
Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Ja, das ist, was man sich wünscht. Eventuell geht die Bombe aber auch einfach hoch.
Naja.
Carefree till the end.
Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
Final killing game?
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this'll end smoothly with a countdown.
Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us.
Yep.
For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
Yeah, I know.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire, yeah.
Well,
You can see the girder right next to it, right? There.
It's a girder.
I don't fucking know.
see?
Oh?
Can you see that red streak?
Huh? Oh, you're right. I definitely see it. Ich nehme an, dass der Girder wahrscheinlich dieser Metallbalken ist, diese Bestreben.
Kann sein.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das Wort überhaupt so ausgesprochen wird. Das ist für mich auch neu. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood?
Blood? I mean, it's pink, so probably, yeah. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Hajime will remember this.
Ja.
Diese Aktion mit Konsequenzen. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Woohoo. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Holy shit.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Das sieht auch so Domino-mäßig aus.
Ja.
There are a lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels.
Die wurden aufgebaut, wenn die Tür aufgeht, um das Feuer zu entfachen.
Würde ich auch sagen. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Nö, das war das Wasser. Das hat das Ding verbrannt. But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall... They should have been neatly put away. Ja, und wer hat das aufgebaut?
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
Ne.
Ja, Typ beim Türöffnen.
Ach so, ja.
Look, the tripped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right?
Okay, das meine ich. Okay.
So, maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
It's fine. I'm just going to but we work here every time. Is that already? Yes, I'm going
I didn't know the person was right here in the roof with me.
Bam.
Could it be... Was that it?
That was a stupid flashback.
Well,
And there's something else.
Saying something because it wasn't a Nagito flashback.
Aber trotzdem.
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma's panels are tripped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on the top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly... Isn't this clearly strange?
Your voice is clearly strange. That means... We can speculate this was done intentionally. Wir ziehen los mit ganz großen Tatzen. Und dann geht sie los, unsere Kolonie. Ein MP3-Player. Es ist ja wie bei Kingdoms of L'amour. This is an
L'amour?
MP3-Player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. Da waren auch immer so irgendwelche solche Audiosteine, wo du halt irgendwelche Lore rausgekriegt hast. Du hast auch eine,
Ach so, Audio Rocks.
Genau, Audio Rocks. Und darum kannst du immer MP3-Steine oder MP3-Player genannt.
Ah, okay.
Okay, there's even a speaker plugged into it, but why is it here? Why is this here?
Maybe.
It looks... Hä?
It looks like that weird music was playing from there.
Yeah, but he's supposed to say that, but...
Oh!
There-
Liebe Entwickler!
Am I supposed to believe anything you type? Ich meinte einfach Kazuichi draus. It looks like that weird music was playing from there.
Ja.
You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Ja, muss er gewesen sein.
Ja,
Bei
ja.
dem Fehler. Yeah, you're right. The developers are stupid.
Ey, liebe Entwickler, ne? Also hier wird's langsam echt peinlich. Was ist denn da los?
Wie heißt das nächste, was sie rausbringen wollen? Raincoat oder irgendwie so? Oder Code Rain?
Keine Ahnung. Ach stimmt, ja, die machen ja ein neues Spiel, wo ich dachte so, ey, das sieht ein bisschen aus wie Danganronpa. Ja, ist auch von den Machern.
Spike Chunsoft ist.
Ja.
Ey, sag mal, Spike Chunsoft. Du netter Typ. Spike ist ein Vorname, ne? Get your shit together. Mach mal noch einen Patch.
Ja, also nochmal drüber gucken und so, nicht? Also, ne? Ich kann nicht alle eure Fehler beheben beim Editing, ne? Das geht nicht. Dafür werde ich nicht bezahlt.
Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but it's Kazuichi who said it, so I doubt him. Why was the killer playing music from this?
MP3-Player.
Nein.
Komm,
ist doch
du
nicht
könntest ein versteckter Monokuma sein, du.
But I am
Du
not.
Pisser. Du
Ja. Also, and Sprinkler's completely soaked now. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Sorry, it's sticky. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Kannst du auch eins aus irgendeinem Karton nehmen, was nicht so durchnässt ist.
Einer von euch ist ein... Verdammt. Okay, ja.
Keiner von denen ist ein gesuchter Monokuma.
Mann, oh. Ja.
Der Bärentanz.
Ja. Okay. Oh, meine Güte.
Immer wieder ein Fest.
Ich könnte ja theoretisch jetzt.
Macht auch.
So, I did it.
Yay, nice. Macht aber auch wieder sauber, ja? All these CDs.
Nuts.
They're all copies of Monokuma's Nuts. These should have been burned too. Ist wahrscheinlich einfach nur Claptraps Ohrwurm-Musik drauf. In der 10-Stunden-Version.
Oh Gott. Weißt du, was ich gemein finde? Da ist eine Spiegelung.
Aber der Monokuma spiegelt sich nicht?
Nee, das auch. Aber... The shot is not what... Nee,
Ah, doch.
I just... Ne?
I want to put something in my life.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
We think about a countdown after we live through the class trial. Okay. Sonja. What's on your mind?
Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse.
Ich hatte gerade einen ganz dämlichen Witz im Kopf.
Na, mach.
Ne? A Warehouse. An sich, tagsüber ist es ein normales Haus, aber sobald der Vollmond ist, wird es ein Warehouse.
Boah. But where is the house? Where's house?
Everybody asking, where's the house and not house? House.
House.
Haus. Das klingt bescheuert, ey. We're moving on.
Gegessen. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Show me your body.
Yes, what is it?
All of it. I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Why didn't you know the bombs were a fake? I don't know what you're talking about. You just had that flashback in your head. That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Auch schön, dass wir das jetzt rauskriegen und nicht erst im Trial.
Wenn sie es uns denn jetzt überhaupt verrät.
Oh my. It cannot be.
Do you suspect?
Answer the question. Do not answer the question with another question. Answer the question.
It's a misunderstanding. I am not the killer.
Answer the question.
Misunderstanding. Those never happen in Danganronpa.
Answer the question.
Jesus shit, you son of a bitch!
Sonja,
Also bitte.
du hast nicht mal ein Boot. Sonja?
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking.
So I killed Nagito.
I should come down and explain to you why I was at the military base.
Aber wenn man sie halt so ein bisschen so unter Druck oder wenn sie halt so gestresst ist, dann...
Dann bricht ihre Prinzessin in Fassade, dann vergisst du sämtliche Etikette, ja.
Ja, genau. Was?
Er war ja zu erwarten, irgendwann bricht ja jeder, aber sie
Ja,
hat sich bis jetzt ganz gut zusammengerissen immer.
Ja klar, aber halt, vielleicht ist dieses ganze Princess-Gedöns an sich auch nur aufgelegt, weil wer möchte schon gerne Prinzessin sein, ne?
Du fragst die ganzen 5-jährigen Mädels so, außer ein kleiner Prozent, der sagt, ich will Fußball spielen.
Also du willst also auf irgendeinen Typen warten, der in Strumpfhose angeritten kommt und der dich vor den Drachen rettet, anstatt selber der Badass Fighter zu sein, der gegen den Drachen kämpft. Ja, okay.
So you're useless to me.
When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silence the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door at the ancient room.
So you made the giant kaboom.
I threw the bomb at the door and bounced off of it, flew to the hotel lobby and blasted Kazuichi through the air.
Oh, bouncing grenade.
At the time, I still believed the bomb were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Ja gut, wenn du das so positionierst.
Vor allem, guck mal, wer da noch ist.
Monami,
You little bitch.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
Okay, now you're way more in the clear.
But still, you're sus.
You're kinda sus, but not that hard of a sus.
Na, ein Fehler ist ja nicht gleich, ne?
Ja, trotzdem, ne? War mir trotzdem erst so ein bisschen so. Aber.
Nur einen kleinen Fehler.
Ja, aber trotzdem. Good talk and good informations.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Peeking.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That was fun. I mean, look how he flies. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. I mean, look at him go.
Mexikanische Chili fest bei Kazuichi.
But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb, to make us believe that the bombs he said were real as well.
Was ja auch funktioniert hat.
Ja.
If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
It's okay.
Now-
It's okay.
You're right, I got it. You're
Ja.
off the hook.
Musste mal geklärt werden und
Ja,
mal.
good talk, Sonja.
Ja.
Good one. And we are rich. We have Sonja's bank account.
Jedes Mal, wenn ich denke so, ah ja, Sonja, ne, jetzt hab ich dich, ne, und dann, nee, bist du doch nicht.
She's too pure for that.
Ah,
She's a
trotzdem.
princess after all.
Still.
Pretty much, yeah, not entirely off the hook. I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet, as was with every case.
Hold it.
My crush, you look worried.
Ja,
Yeah, I am.
because my mind is crushed.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
When you crushed my mind?
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well, but now I need to start over here because my mind got crushed. She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. I don't want to go there. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the other have already finished investigating.
Was haben die überhaupt gemacht?
They stood around.
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? There will be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us.
That's another game, ne? Enough of
Ja,
us?
ja. Enough of us. So einfach der letzte. Just enough of us.
Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas, probably.
You know, yeah.
Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'll have to
Give up completely. Tja, ist halt so, nicht?
You don't really need to say that.
Ja, dann eben nicht.
Then it's okay if we leave this place?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Minimaru ist einfach super.
Ja, Mann.
There is no time for us to stand around.
Davon hätte ich gerne. So wirklich wie so ein Wecker. So ein Minimaru, der halt so ein Ohr hat, ne, eingebaut und dann so einen eingebauten Wecker.
Ja, den kannst du dir stellen, wie du willst, natürlich, ne? Soll ja.
Ja,
funktionieren.
klar.
Und dann, anstatt zu klingeln, immer so. Shit!
Ja, dass er halt dann irgendwelche Sprüche dann einfach so von sich bringt. Man braucht nicht. Einfach so eine Minimaru-Ohr.
In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around.